Welcome back to round 2 of Low Ink June. We have Radical Dreamers and Useless Charger Weekend as our two teams from Group B. We're starting off with Zones Gobi Arena. Hey, I don't even know what to say about this map. I personally don't like it. But here I'm joined with
Hi, it's me, Turtle. Hi, how's it going? So, first off, I just want to say I can really empathize with the name of Useless Charger Weekend because I have had quite a few subpar chargers throughout my X-Rank experience. So hopefully if there are any chargers in this lobby, they can be very useful.
Right, this is the charger map. Like, these are like the backline map, and actually, it's just so good for backline. But for everything else, if you remember when we were talking about court in Sturgeon, right? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, zones the court. They just made the objective court, which is the worst place to be in. That's why chargers are like, oh yeah, we get to stay in pot. It's very nice.
I know like a lot of E-Leader players absolutely love this map. I think X-Flow players and a lot of Splatling players also, Hydra players specifically, also really like this one. I think something I'm really interested in seeing is if either team is going to go through like that flank that can like take you to the like all the way behind the opponents through the side. Mm-hmm. I feel like if there's like frontline weapons like brushes, 52 gals, they could have a really fun time if they're able to just sneak through the little slick area for free.
Yeah, it's a great flank despite the fact that it's super long to get to.
Yeah. It's often really hard to notice and call out since it's such a narrow area.
So, Hydra and Dynamo is the backlines for this.
Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, we are not going to see any useless chargers this set, or at least this first game. It's really interesting. Is that custom Rage Blaster on the side of Radical Dreamers?
I believe it is. I think the even crazier part is none of these players are using LDE on zones, right? It's a little suspect on my side.
Oh no. Well, anyways, no, that's custom blaster, but still, custom blaster is a weapon that I don't see much at all. So I'm really interested in seeing what Doctor is going to be able to do with the weapon here.
Cleo Bomb coming out side of Radical Dreamers. They're trying to cap zone.
Yeah, that Booyah Bomb ultimately gets a pick and zone neutralized, so really good use of the special. Unfortunately, Eco is not able to get the pick. Oh yeah, also
jump back.
Another interesting thing I noticed is there are two Inkjets on the side of Radical Dreamers, and I think that like Inkjet is super good here since it's really good at pressuring that like stance area that like backlegs just love to camp.
Wow, Blaster with a direct, but unfortunately it's a trade with the 52 gal?
Yeah, unfortunately for blasters in this game, it can be very difficult to fight if someone's in your face, and 52 gals just love to get in your face.
Two on that right flank that you're talking about. The Radical Dreamer's getting a double.
Doctor going for a triple here, not able to get it yet. Popping the Inkjet to try to get the Hydra.
Oh, he jumps.
Going to force a jump. And able to camp a jump. Really good play by Doctor there, using the terrain to their advantage and forcing, well, basically all of Useless Charger Weekend to back up or respawn.
We have another jet coming from Radical Dreamers. The Junior here is just trying to farm armor. I mean, they can chain armor using Hydra and Junior, but they also have to use it to get in, like they did right now.
Really good job by Useless Charger Weekend chaining the armors, which extends their push even longer, and I think that's good. Yep, that's gonna get the cap, and really unfortunate that Roach couldn't get the pick early, but their teammates aren't gonna go down, but they do end up getting the 96 gal.
They haven't capped yet, but now they have. Radical Dreamer still having the lead, despite it being very close to that of Useless Charger Weekend.
Yeah, super back and forth, neck and neck game so far. Both.
down.
Ooh, yeah, this could be very dangerous for useless Charger Weekend. Radical Dreamers is going to hold mid. K-Pro popping that Booyah Bomb. It does not look like they're going to get picked. Yeah, the 96 gal on the side of Radical Dreamers is
Wow.
It's the triple. Wow.
Useless Charger Weekend is getting a little bit too anxious. They're just pushing in one by one, not really using their specials to their advantage.
Yeah, this Hydra is in a really awkward spot now. That's going to be the game for Radical Dreamers.
A really interesting game one. I mean,
Yeah, like, that was super unexpected overall, honestly. Like, I was not expecting to see, like, a Sea Blaster. Dynamo is also, honestly, a really rare weapon that I was not expecting to see. And Double Booyah is also pretty rare from my experience.
I mean, not only just Sea Blaster, but being paired up with Dynamo, Octobrush, right? It's very interesting picks, but it worked out in the end. They locked them out of the necessary positions like Snipe and Plat using, what you could say is like a longish range, more like disjointed range from the blaster. And a Booyah Bomb spam too.
Yeah, honestly, at first I was super skeptical of Radical Dreamers comp because 96 is like 96 and Sea Blaster are weapons you don't usually see, but the Inkjets were super good at pressuring high ground. And then like one of the big weaknesses with Rush and Blaster is they don't paint much and they pretty much need paint to function. But 96 and Penta Dynamo are really good at getting a lot of paint, so I think that really helped out Radical Dreamers comp that game.
Arguably, I think that they made up for their deficit by getting a lot of kills, because you could see how they use their specials like one after another. They used their Inkjet once, and then they used the next Inkjet. It was just super. I mean, they just locked them out of zone. Nothing they could do if they're just constantly pressured.
Yeah, I think like using specials only when you need them is like a really important concept that like a lot of teams don't really have down. So really good job by Radical Dreamers doing that.
Now we're moving on to Rainmaker Anchovy Games. It's also a weird map to be playing. It's kind of like weird movements that you have to go through, a little Z pattern through mid in order to move the Rainmaker, but
we're gonna go through the whole tournament without Delta saying anything positive about it.
I like Anchovy Games, and wow, Range Blaster.
No way.
The Range Blaster representation, I love it. I just
love to see.
I love Radical Dreamers comp.
It does make sense since Suction Bomb is super good at popping Rainmaker, and like bombs are also really good for Rainmaker defense. Ooh, we're gonna see the heavy split lane drop for a flank here. They're in a dangerous position, so they have to jump out, but like I really like the aggressive play from the heavy splat lane. Like I hear a lot of people actually describe splat lanes as mid lines because they have to play super aggro in this meta.
Yeah, they definitely disoriented Useless Charger Weekend. They started pushing left, but Rainmaker was in mid, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, really nice bubble combo by Doctor there, able to get the pick on the shot.
K-Pro just by himself and gets killed by the K-Pro. Yeah. I mean, not even K-Pro, it's the Bubble Pro. The Forge.
Unfortunately, Sap was not in a position to follow up off of the rest of their team push. So Useless Charger Weekend is going to hold here. They are popping an armor, trying to get out, but the Heavy is going to watch that office and stop the Pro on Useless Charger Weekend from getting anything out of that.
Using missiles, their armor is down at the moment, so this push is very much dead, I would say.
Yeah, 2 down to the side of Useless Charger Weekend. We're going to see Eco here trying to take advantage of that, pushing up. It gets the Pro, trying to push that shot. Good Inkjet pop, pressuring the high ground. Really
more pressure with the Booyah Bomb. Yeah.
Their energy has Rainmaker in a good spot ready to push, and they have picks ready, so they definitely could get to the others. However, the missiles from Tim is going to make it super hard for them to push, and that's going to be the end of the push.
Yeah, 2 down. A triple from Tim. Very nice.
Oh, can he get the quad? No, there's no way he can get that. But yeah, really good job by Useless Charger Weekend, pushing up on the missiles, taking advantage of their specials as much as they can. Hopefully they can get a counter push here to make this an interesting game.
Yeah, they're taking back mid. One of them's already on their path.
Oh, a little impatient there, unfortunately, but it's still a 2v2, and it seems like Useless Charger Weekend is definitely contesting top.
They got a kill on Tim. Yeah.
He's probably going to stop the push, unfortunately, for Useless Charger Weekend.
Oh, wait, no! No way! A ballsy move from Useless Charger Weekend.
Really stop speaking, but good job by Useless Charger Weekend, just sneaking in, grabbing the Rainmaker when Radical Dreamers wasn't ready to shoot them.
It's a 3v3 situation right now. They're using their specials, but they're not on class. So all they're really doing is taking back mid. But as long as Useless Charger Weekend can get their specials and hold back that Rainmaker.
Radical all the way up. Unfortunately, Useless Charger Weekend does not have anyone to defend. Throwing a panic
lead. Wow! 13.
Yeah, Saf basically saw that no one on Useless Charger Weekend was able to watch the Rainmaker, so they just kind of ran it alone. And that's going to be a full wipe for Useless Charger Weekend. And Radical Dreamers is going to try and take it even further. Unfortunately, the bomb from the shot is going to stop their knockout attempt there for now. But they are going to get the pop. Oh, even more points. Doc gets all the way to 1. It's just a shot. Shot does clean up the push though, so Useless Charger Weekend still has a chance if they can go all the way to knock out this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard. There's only 1 minute left in the game at the moment. Oh, with the flank from the Octobrush, getting a double.
This brush is not letting this push die. Really good job by them. Standing in
triple.
Good spot that like Useless Charger Weekend had a very tough time finding.
Yeah, this brush on Radical Dreamer's side is just so good at doing what he's supposed to do, which is flank, skirmish, get picks, die. I mean, just does it so well. Yeah, and Shark, yeah.
But yeah, Radical Dreamers, it's a 3v2 for them. However, they aren't playing too aggro here, which makes sense since they have a lead. They really don't need to push anymore with a lead of 1 and 18 seconds left. They're just going to try to hold pressure in mid, see if they can get any picks from overextending Useless Charger Weekend members.
Yep.
The flank from the K-shot, this is their last chance to get something. They do get one. The Brush able to hold them off though, so that's going to be game.
Yeah, no one picked up the Rainmaker at the end, so it just goes to whoever had the highest number, or lowest, actually.
Yeah, but really good job for Radical Dreamers just noticing, oh wait, there's no one defending, so we can just hold forward.
19 KA from Echo. Great. That's really good on that Brush's side.
Yeah, that Brush just kept sharking and kept punishing Useless Charger because, like, they could not find a way to deal with him.
I think the funny thing from this match is Useless Charger Weekend went for the sneaky push of just pushing, like, grabbing the Rainmaker and running with it until they died to get a lead, and then Radical Dreamers did the exact same thing back, and they got a huge lead off of it. So, kind of like mirroring each other.
Yeah, that was like quite the turn of events, because like you would think that like if Useless Charger Weekend is able to pull that off, they'd think, wait, the other team could also pull that off. Hang on. But here we're going to enter a map that I think still has a lot of sneaky potential. Clamblitz on the Reef. So if you go on the far left of the map when you're pushing as the pushing team, into like the area by the car there, you could get like a lot of sneak pushes off. And I think like the Brush is going to have a field day with that on this map.
I completely agree. But I think my favorite part of this map is actually under mid, because sometimes people just won't notice, and you can just push through under because they'll be on bridge or on their main, right, or on street. And they just won't see you go under, which is honestly, it's like it's right in front of you, but it's a kind of a sneaky push as well.
Yeah, another thing people don't realize about this map that they really should is that, like, well, top mid does get, like, really good map control since it watches over a lot of the map. Bottom mid is where all the clams spawn at the start. Like,
Right.
barely any clams spawn on top mid compared to bottom mid. So if a team can control bottom mid, well, they may not have as good map control as the people holding bridge. They will have the clam control.
Let's see if we get another blaster on the side of Radical Dreamers.
I love Steam Blasters, so I really hope we play it again.
That'd be so hype. No
I
blaster.
am so disappointed.
But they keep a similar-ish comp with Dynamo 96 V-Brush, but Useless Charger Weekend changes it up a notch with Hydra Squeezer.
The Pro switched to Tri-Slosher, and I don't know who switched to Squeezer, but someone did switch to Squeezer.
So here we see Hello Jello just trying to keep their street to them, but they already Radical Dreamers already has a ball, and they're trying to push in with specials.
Yeah, really nice job by them chaining armors, making sure they can push for as long as possible and be super aggressive. Good job on the inkjet by Echo there, getting 2 members of Useless Charger Weekend down.
Yeah, 42. It's a big push, and there's only 1 minute has passed in the game.
They still have clams. It's 2v2. Radical Dreamers definitely can hold this, but the Hydra are going to try to make it as difficult as possible for them to do so.
Unfortunate for Useless Charger Weekend that clams just started spawning under their basket.
That power clam, if they can get... Yeah, they're not getting the power clam in. Or the brush there. Echo trying to get as much map control as they can, but they're going to have to back up that bridge area.
Useless Charger Weekend needs to push up with paint. Like, they need that paint control in order to make something out of 2 clams they have. They also need a kill. Oh, 1 kill?
Yeah, yeah, really nice job by Lauren doing the signature Tri-Slosher move of holding forward into the enemy team. So if you're in a close range fight as a Tri-Slosher, you're gonna win it, just period.
Doctor sadly getting killed by Tim, but another trade. They couldn't put in cash anymore.
Charger Weekend, trying to make sure that Dynamo can't get anything out of that, but that is going to cut down on Radical Dreamers' penalty and bring them even closer to not getting out here.
We a bomb into their street. I mean, they're just trying to hold their bridge, but as you said, the sneaky push through car. Echo!
Love that area so much.
More clams still.
I think with the Zap being the last member up and coming all the way from spawn, that's going to be the end of the push, but it is going to cut down on the penalty a lot. Yeah, they only need 2 power clams and then a little more in order to get the knockout here.
This Tri-Slosher was trying to get some kills, but he over-positioned himself. He was getting too far forward and sadly just dies with the trade.
Yeah, really good job by Tim there, being in the right position to punish the Dynamo overextending. I noticed that, like, Tim has been really good at punishing opponents' movement patterns lately. Like, I saw one fight where, like, the Zap on the other team was trying to, like, substrate, but Tim was just waiting for the perfect opportunity to get them, and they were able to. However, Doctor is going to try to push up even more here. It's 2 down on the side of Useless Charger Weekend. It's just the Hydra to respawn here. However, rushing the Hydra is very difficult for us. The inkjet is going to make it super easy though.
Inkjet double.
Will they get the triple?
Inkjet triple! Wow. Echo's just going ham with his inkjet.
Only 4 clams needed to knock out, and they get all 4 of those. Wow.
KO. That was a huge push. Echo just went in, got the kills, let his teammates do all the work for him when it came to the clams. And Radical Dreamers goes with a 3-0 against Useless Charger Weekend.
Yeah, I could tell that like Echo had a lot of fun that set. They were just able to get so much off and get so many really cool clips and moments that set. So good for them.
That was just a really cool set to see interesting picks on the side of Radical Dreamers. Unfortunately, we didn't see any Chargers of Useless Charger Weekend, but I guess that's the point of calling it useless. Maybe they're not trying to use them.
I really wanted to make like a statement about how the Charger on blank team is not useless, but
there was no Charger.
No Charger were used. The Charger was technically useless this set. Fortunately or unfortunately for Useless Charger Weekend. So yeah, that concludes round 2 of Low Ink. We will be back very